Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today I'm going to be talking about my first term nursing journey, the real honest version. Not just about the grades or the labs, but who I'm becoming as a nurse, how I understand the profession, and how I'm learning to take care of myself so I can be there and show up for other people safely. In this vlog, I'm walking through 4 things: my professional identity, what I've learned about nursing practice, how I'm building safe and competent habits, how I understand health through balance and stability. Everything connects back to my experiences this term, but the 2 things that really stood out for me this term was my sim lab and my wellness wheel, which I'll be diving deeper as this vlog progresses. This term forced me to grow up fairly fast. I started with this idea that nursing is purely just skill-based, but the more I learned, the more I found out that communication, presence, intentionality, and understanding people just as humans all come into play. My sim interview changed me. The scenario was a patient worried and guilty about putting their mom into a long-term facility care home. I wanted to support them, and I did some things well. I validated their feelings, kept good body language, asked open-ended questions, but there were some moments that made me reflect hard. In my sim interview, I caught myself saying I understand a lot, which could shift the way they focus from the patient to me. I also found myself making promises I couldn't exactly guarantee. For example, I would say the facility would do everything in their power to make sure their mom adjusted quickly, which I couldn't 100% promise her. I also didn't ask them the name they wanted to be called or what they preferred, and also rushed into the termination phase fairly quickly. All these things taught me a very, very valuable lesson. It taught me that nursing isn't about being the perfect nurse, but it's about being present, honest, and intentional with everything that you say. Benner's novice to expert framework hits so differently now. I'm still at the novice stage, wide-eyed, learning, messing up, trying again. But there's something so beautiful about this process. I'm laying down my foundation, one experience at a time. Every mistake is a gentle nudge forward. Every correction is a reminder that I'm growing, and every moment of doubt is shaping me into the nurse I'm becoming. And honestly, the way you says it in nurseology makes it feel less like pressure and more like a journey. Growth isn't instant. It's slow, intentional, and sometimes uncomfortable, but that's the part that builds you. I'm learning to embrace the process, the late nights, the self-reflection, and the small wins, because this is where the real transformation happens. This term also changed how I see the profession itself. Nursing isn't just one specific role, it's a whole ecosystem here. You have to be accountable, ethical, collaborative, evidence-informed, and culturally safe. The CNUR standards talk a lot about accountability and ethical practice. And I get why now. In my sim interview, I said this before, but I was making a lot of promises I couldn't exactly guarantee. And that really reminded me why nurses needed honesty and boundaries. The CNA Code of Ethics stress about empathy, dignity, and safe care. Seeing all that play out in real time in real life, in that conversation, it really, really brought everything that I read and everything I observed to reality. Let's get down to some facts here. According to British Columbia College of Nurses and Midwives, the nurse-client relationship relies on collaboration, trust, and shared responsibility. The standards make it clear that nurses cannot just practice alone. They depend on support, judgment, and accountability of their team to maintain professional boundaries and ensure that the client's needs always come first. It also explains that nurses help one another uphold ethical standards and protects client dignity, showing that effective nursing is truly a collective effort. This reinforces what I learned in class. In nursing, you lean on your team and your patient leans on you. Section 3, Safe, Competent Practice. If I'm not well, I'm not safe. One of the biggest wake-ups this term was my integrative health and wellness wheel. Seeing all these areas visually hit me. My strongest areas, as shown, was my relationship, spirituality, and physical exercise. My lowest, emotional balance, mental well-being, and physical/nutrition. It literally showed me where I'm grounded and where I'm really struggling. And honestly, it made sense. My emotional and mental scores were low because nursing school is a lot in itself, but this wheel helped me recognize the issue and face it head on. My self-care plan now focuses on stability, small things I can maintain, like protecting my sleep, taking study breaks before I burn out, eating regular meals, praying plus grounding, and giving myself space to feel things without running for them. And tying this all back to nursing practice, if I'm out of balance, I'm not fully present. Patient safety depends on nurse stability. That connection finally made sense when I put 2 and 2 together. This is my friend Ayo. My personal definition of health is simple now. Health is balanced, health is stability. It's not perfection, it's being able to return to the center even when life is very chaotic. This connects to the wellness model we learned. Health isn't one thing, it's multiple dimensions working together. And when one piece is off, the whole system is off. And that's exactly what showed on my wheel. The goal isn't to max out in every category, it's to keep everything stable enough to support my well-being. This term stretched me, challenged me, and honestly built me. I learned how to communicate better, how to recognize my weaknesses, and how to show up with empathy even when I'm nervous. My wheel showed me the areas that I'm out of balance, and my sim interview showed me the areas that I need to grow. Going forward, I want to keep developing my confidence, emotional regulation, and keep my presence as a nurse. I know the nurse I'm becoming, and I'm excited for the nurse I'll become by the end of this program. Thank you for watching my vlog, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys!